Good morning. I'm glad you could be here today. It's Thursday, and as I say a lot of Thursdays, we're almost there. We're almost to the end of the week. All week long, we've been looking at the word encourage, or to encourage one another, and what the scripture says about that. Today's actually doesn't use the word encourage, but it comes from Moses, the last bit of counsel that Moses gives the people of Israel before his death. What we often remember is Moses parting the Red Sea, Moses delivering the Ten Commandments, going up on the mountain, coming back down with the Ten Commandments. We remember him dealing with Pharaoh and the 10 plagues. And these are big events, but the last words of Moses' life are probably the most inspiring and encouraging words that I believe anyone could hear at a time when they're getting ready to go through change and go through a new season. Moses says this: Then Moses called to Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, Be strong and courageous, for you shall go with this people into the land which the Lord has sworn to their fathers to give them, and you shall give it to them as an inheritance. And the Lord is the one who goes ahead of you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. He's passing on the torch to Joshua, and he says, Joshua, you're going to lead them into the promised land, the land that was promised them as their inheritance, the people of Israel, the Jewish people. And he says, not only will you lead them, and maybe that was terrifying to Joshua, he follows up by saying, and the Lord is actually the one who's going to go ahead of you, Joshua, and all of the people. He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. The God that we serve promises us. He encourages us with these words and says, I will not fail you. I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. He says, don't be afraid. Don't shrink back. Don't be dismayed. God's going ahead of you. And that's my prayer for each and every one of us today, that God will go ahead of us, direct our steps, and encourage us in our faith. Encourage someone today, but also be encouraged knowing that God has gone ahead of you and everything that you're going to face.